Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about a problem on concurrent force system in which the statement goes like this. Two forces acting on a body are 500 Newton, 1000 Newton as shown in figure. Determine the third force F such that the resultant of all the three forces is 1000 Newton directed at 45 degree to x axis. Okay, the solution is here, but let us try to solve the same problem here. Into x axis. This is the y-axis. Whereas from this point we have three forces. One, two, let's take here third force. And this force is 1000 Newton. It is making an angle 30 degree with respect to y, whereas this force is making an angle 30 degree, and this is 500 Newton. Okay. This is resultant, and which is equal to 1000 Newton. This is what given in the question. And our motto is to calculate the another force. Look at here, this result is making an angle 45 degree with respect to x. Okay, this is what given. Now, whenever we come across this kind of a problem, first and foremost thing, okay, now this is a figure given. So what I do is, whenever the question asks is two forces acting on a body are 500 Newton, 1000 Newton. So this 1000 and 500 acting on a body, whereas the resultant of these two forces is three forces. Actually, there are three forces acting, in which two are shown, another one third force is not shown, and which is unknown. Okay, now for that case, this is unknown. So what I do is I will draw a plus mark here for our convenience. Here I have drawn a plus mark. In which again I will try to show the forces. This is 1000. And this is resultant, and we know that what is resultant. It is 500. And third force again, this is unknown, so I will take it first order itself. This force is F. Let's say the angle made by this F with respect to x is, let's say, assume it as theta. We'll assume it at theta. Well, we already know the angle made by this 1000, this 500. Okay, and this resultant 1000 as well. So here the equilibrium condition we are supposed to use is, here I will write equilibrium condition, summation of h should be equal to 0, and another is summation of v should be equal to 0. These are our two equilibrium conditions when we calculate the resultant for the given force system. But in this case, the resultant is given and asked us to calculate third unknown forces. In that case, our equivalent condition will be somewhat like this. Summation of h is equal to r into horizontal component of this resultant is r cos theta, whereas the vertical component is r into sin theta. This is our equivalent condition, because look at here, the resultant is making an angle 1000. This is the 1000 is the magnitude, whereas angle given is with respect to x. That is the reason I have written summation of h is equal to r cos theta, whereas summation of will be opposite r sin theta. Now, what we are supposed to do here, I will resolve the forces. Now, when I resolve, first what I do is I will take this 500, which is making an angle 30 degrees with respect to x. So when I bring this force to x, it is acting on x direction. So I will show you here, which is 500 cos of 30, which is acting on x. Vertical component will be acting on y, and this 500 into sin. Now coming to another force, which is this 1000, which is making an angle 30 degrees with respect to y. This 1000 Newton is making an angle 30 degree with respect to y. So y component is cos and x component is sin. So in this case, I will write here directly over this 1000 cos of 30, and this side it is 1000 sin 30. Now, after this, we have fourth force, which is third force, sorry, which is F, and which is unknown. And as we assume that the unknown force should be in first quadrant, and the angle made by this F should be with respect to x, when it is unknown. So when I bring this force to, because it is in first quadrant, x component lies towards the right. So I will show here this F into theta, whereas y component is acting upward, it is F into sin theta. Now what I do is I will write this first, make it a first equation, because when we make it of this first equation condition, right side acting force are positive. I will write here right side acting force are positive and left side acting force are negative. This is sign convention. Now here totally 500 cos 30, 1000 sin 30, F cos all acting towards the right. So we'll start one here. F cos theta is unknown force. I written first, then plus 500 cos 30 plus 1000 sin 30 is equal to R is resultant is given, where R is 1000 into cos, whereas angle made by R is also given, which is 45. Now we'll see, when we simplify this one, what I do is I will retain this F cos theta as it is, and I will take this part to RHS. When you subtract this 500 cos 30 and 1000 sin 30 in this 1000 cos 45, you will get minus 225.9 Newton. This is our equation 1. Okay. Now what I do is, now I'll make a second equivalent condition, that is summation of V is equal to R sin theta. R sin theta. Now here we need to add the force acting on y direction. Our sign convention here is upward acting force are positive, down acting force are negative. Now look at here, F sin theta, 1000 cos 30, 500 sin 30, all are acting upward. So here F sin theta plus 1000 cos 30 plus 500 sin 30 is equal to, we need to equate R sin theta, where R is given as 1000 sine. Now we'll keep this f sine theta as it is and take the underlying term to RHS and subtract in 1000 sine 45. So we'll get f sine theta is equal to minus 408.9 Newton. Now after this, call this as equation number 2. We got equation 192, right? So our motto, once we get this, our motto is to calculate the value of f. So two unknowns we have, f and theta, and two equation, more than enough. So what I do is divide equation 2 by equation 1, we get it. Equation 2 is f sine theta divided by equation 1 is f cos theta, which is equal to minus 408.9 divided by minus 225.9. Here f get cancelled. This become tan theta is equal to 1.810, because again this minus and minus get cancelled. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 1.810 is 61.08. Once you're done with this, then subtracting any one equation, either equation 1 or equation 2, we'll get the value of f. Now, let's say from equation 1, we get that. We want f, so I will write cos theta is equal to we want cos theta is equal to minus 225.9 divided by f, where sorry, we want f, right? So it should not be like this. So we got a value of theta. So f is equal to minus 225.9 divided by cos of 61.0. This gives you the value of f, which is 467.2. This answer.